Welcome to the Manager Matt podcast show. The show is designed to give you solutions to your day-to-day management and leadership problems. It's hosted by Matthew Haddock, a frontline manager and leader with over 25 years of experience. If you're ready, then let's get on with the show.
Hi and welcome to the Manager Matt podcast show. I do hope you're well and you are getting the results with your team. If it's the first time you've listened, please enjoy the show and share it with others who might like it. If you have come back, welcome back to hopefully a show that will show you some practical, human and real ways to lead your team. Today, I'm going to talk about what every business says it cares about. And not every business truly, really understands. And that is customers. Now, we hear this a lot. Customers are the lifeblood of our business. That is true. Without customers, there is no business. Without customers, you have no revenue. Without customers, you make no profit. But is the customer always right? That's what you hear. The customer is always right. Well, really? Is it? Well, let's explore it in a bit more detail. What does a customer actually want? Well, what is a customer? What does the customer really think about your business? Well, let's have a look. What I've learned the hard way sometimes with customers is that most customers don't want perfection. They don't want miracles. They don't want you to do 1,000%. What they want is an easy life. They want no hassles. They want no drama. They want no surprises. They don't want to chase people. And, as it comes to it, it's the same with us, isn't it? Most customers are trying to send their customer service, keep their customer happy, keep their bosses off their back. They've got their own pressures, their own targets, their own people asking the tough questions. They're just like you and me. They are just like you and me. And of course, you are a customer of somebody else. And you're also a supplier to somebody else. So what do they really want then? What do they want? What do they want? Most people think, they want the earth. Well, they don't really. What do they actually want? Think of this as the power of three. They want consistency. Be honest and upfront about what's going to happen and say that to them. You're consistently communicating. You're consistently delivering the quality. They want clarity. They want to know when, timely and straightforward, something's going to happen. They don't want you to lie. What they want is confidence as well. They want it to arrive on time, in full. That's what it is. They want consistency, clarity and confidence. And you know what? That's it. They don't want fireworks. They don't want miracles. They don't want you to part the Red Sea. Just deliver on time, the right quality and the right amount. Well, that does sound easy, doesn't it? And if it was simple as me saying it, well, no one would have a problem. But let's start at the beginning. Let's start with that first part of consistency. Consistency and building it. What about communications? So remember this, communication beats perfection every time. Customers don't expect things to never go wrong. No, let me say that again. They know things will go wrong. They understand that perfection is hard, if not impossible to hit. But what they will expect is to be told early and upfront. They want to be told honestly. And they want to see actions to correct, not excuses around it, not blame. An action means a real plan to get back in service in a realistic time frame. Good news all the time? No. But good news, tell them that. Bad news, definitely tell them that. Be upfront and honest with them. Nothing kills trust faster than silence. Too many people ghost or bury their heads when it comes to customers. Too many people see the emails and think somebody else will pick it up. But customers need to be informed. See the learning from your errors. See change when things does go wrong and see good problem solving, because confidence isn't built on being perfect. It's built on how you respond under pressure and get back into control. What do customers want as well? They want on time, in full, every time. It's as simple as that. The simplest thing. Customers want confidence that you are going to deliver on time, you are going to deliver in full, and you're going to deliver to the right quality and quantity. And again, they don't want this thing tomorrow. It'll be there tomorrow. They'll be day after, They want to be consistent and say, this is what's going to happen. They want you to be consistent. They need their simplified supply chain. They need you to remove the noise and make sure their world is simple. Because remember, most people, when you're dealing with suppliers, they want no hassle. They want no drama. They just want reliability. Same with you. When you want your suppliers to come and you're waiting for something, there's nothing more frustrating. So you're on time in full. If you make their lives easier, you become hard to replace. So when the next tender comes up, you're at the top of the list. When it's about renewing the contracts, you're on the front foot because you have built it on this long-term trusting relationship about saying what you do and when you're going to do it. Now, let's talk about the forgotten customers. There's lots of things that when you say customers, you're looking outside your organisation. But there's a bit we miss. Customers aren't just external. Internal customers just matter as much. Every day, people inside your business receive products from you, receive information from you and your department, receive a service, rely on some sort of handover. Planning services operations, operations services distribution, distribution services the sales, and sales are servicing the external customer. Break one link and the end customer feels it straight away. If internal customers aren't aligned, supported or respected, the external customer never gets what they want and you start to promise the earth. So what rules should you be applying? And this is across what we've said. Clear communications is a key. Consistent standards, no surprises, and ownership when it goes wrong. That's internally as well as externally. Start thinking about your internal customers the same as you would your external. Don't just say, oh, it's so-and-so, he's always moaning. They've always got some problem. Take it as seriously as an external customer complaining about something. So let's look at a better way of thinking about the customer is always right instead of just that blanket statement. So maybe the customer isn't always right, but they're always the reason why you exist. And great leaders understand this. Servicing the customer by building strong systems, servicing the customer by aligning internal teams, servicing the customer by telling the truth early, and servicing the customer by doing the basics right and brilliant. They don't expect perfection. They don't expect you never to get it wrong, but they expect you to communicate clearly, tell them the truth, and show them how you get back in control. So here's some takeaways from this week's show. Ask yourself this. Are you making life easy for our customers, both internally and externally? Do we or you communicate early enough or even ever when asked to? Or do you only wait until that final angry email or angry phone call comes in? And are you consistent? Even when it's hard, are you consistent? Because customers don't want the drama. They want confidence. And confidence is built on one delivery at a time. Well, I'm confident you've enjoyed that show. And I'm also confident that you might give me some feedback on the show. So wherever you get this podcast, wherever you get your messages, if it's on LinkedIn, if it's on Spotify, if it's on Apple, leave me a comment or email at managermattpodcast@gmail.com. And let's have a conversation about how you have helped service your customers both internally and externally. Well, that's it for Manager Matt this week. Thank you so much for listening and goodbye.
Thank you so much for listening to this Manager Matt podcast. We hope you found it interesting, helpful and actionable. One last thing, please leave a quick review on iTunes or with your podcast provider as it helps to spread the word of Manager Matt. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the podcast, and if you did like anything in particular, send an email to managermattpodcast@gmail.com or visit managermatt.co.uk for more content. Feedback is a gift, so let's keep giving. See you next week.